My name's Zach Carter, and I'm joined by Robin Koerner, the publisher of WatchingAmerica.com and Huffington Post contributor. And together we are part of the team of OpenDebates2016.com, a project with the explicit purpose of opening the presidential debates in America to alternative voices and restoring real debates in this country, which we have sorely been lacking. Something that has been talked about from people across the political spectrum, from Newt Gingrich to Jesse Jackson, and something we're both very passionate about. And why are you a part of this, Robin?
Well, I'm also associated with Blue Republican, which is a political organization that is really all about opening minds, helping people to see through a lot of the bill of goods that I think we're often being sold, certainly by the mainstream parties and by the mainstream media. And a lot of the problem here, it seems to be, is that Republicans and Democrats, they've got us distracted by the things they disagree about. But the state of the country is really determined by everything that they have implicitly, often, agreed about for decades, for generations. And it's a lot of those things that actually a lot of the third parties in the US, parties that some people have never heard of, like the Green Party, the Libertarian Party, Constitution Party, etc. A lot of those things, these guys, these parties have a different take on. And in many ways, they don't have the same vested interest in having the voters not understand all these points of agreement between the main parties, the Democrats, the Republicans, the elephants and the donkeys, the reds and the blues. So what I'm really about through Watching America and through BlueRepublican.org is to kind of open the American mind. That's the bigger thing here. Because I think if we can understand our own politics and our own country better, if we can get our own paradigms out of our way, see things as they are, perhaps we as a people will be better able to see solutions and demand that our politicians give them to us.
This is why I let him talk a lot, because he's really smart.
Don't believe it. Yeah. So Zach is the driving force behind OpenDebates2016.com.
An initiator.
Definitely the initiator. He is the sine qua non. There's only one, the without which nothing, and that is Zach. I would say it's fair to say that you have a remarkable record with political organization, and I think his efforts with support of organizations like mine and people like me and lots of other people who kind of share this spirit and passion for improving the nation. I think Zach has the possibility of really changing the direction of our history. We had debates, third-party debates, in 2012. The first time that any significant effort was made to do that. And a lot of the success of those debates, which were watched by 20 million people, was due to Zach, even though he wasn't involved in that project for a long time. Well, he did that basically with a 2-month run-up. Now we have a 2.5-year run-up. And we are going to mainstream open-mindedness and big thinking in the United States by 2016. Is that fair to say?
That's fair to say. In 2 months last year, I was Free and Equal Elections Foundation's communications director, and managed to cobble together a group of organizations that supported those debates and helped spread word about them. And in those 2 months, 57 organizations came together to do that, to spread the word. We also got RT America, Al Jazeera, Link TV, Free Speech TV, Aura TV, and C-SPAN to broadcast them along with Stitcher on their audio network. I'm excited about what we can accomplish as a team now that people really see, oh, this is what Zach was talking about. And I've got a lot of help this time around that I didn't have last time, and now we've got 2.5 years.
Yeah.
As opposed to just 2 months, and we've already got a bigger coalition, I would say, um, than we had last year.
And that's the interesting thing here. Very much in the spirit, in the purpose of what we're doing, what Zach's doing, is that this effort's going to be supported by unlikely political bedfellows, right? Organizations all across the political spectrum. There are people on the left, the right, the liberty folks, whatever it is, the green folks, who find that some of the truth that they're telling doesn't get through. And it doesn't get through the donkey elephant game. And so I think there's a lot of us who maybe we have different ideologies, different political positions, but we can see that what we've been doing with this duopolistic political lockdown by two parties isn't really serving us. In fact, it's what's put America exactly where it is right now. Unfortunately, there are people in these other parties, Libertarian, Green, Constitution, etc., that don't have as much to lose by telling the truth.
But I would add that even if it was just the Democrats and Republicans that we're going to be debating, even on our stages, we want to restore something to those debates that we haven't been getting in America, and that's real debate. The Commission on Presidential Debates, the debates they put on are so orchestrated. They're canned, and I've seen quotes from former presidents who are unhappy with the commission. George H.W. Bush has a quote that comes to mind about the debates being closed and rigid. There aren't any follow-up questions to in the debates that you get with the Democrat and the Republican, and bigger picture. That's it's not about even the third parties so much for me. It's just about restoring real debate in this country, and the back and forth, the follow-up questions. Last year, was it Candy Crowley that they were talking about they might not let her be the moderator because they're worried that she might ask follow-up questions, and real debates. It's an idea whose time has come.
It actually came a long time ago, but now we're going to do something about it. I think that's a good place for us to leave it, right?
I think so.
OpenDebates2016.com, and you'll be hearing more from us going forward.
Cheers. Thank you.